Hi everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights 2. Let's complete this trial, prove our loyalty to Neverwinter, and then sort our sort our inventory. Hello Mr. Statue. Be aware that you approach the sepulchre of Lord Haileth Never. My duty in life, and my pact in death, is the defence of this castle I built with my own two hands. Continue onward, and your loyalty to Neverwinter will be tested. Friends of Neverwinter have naught to fear. To those who are foreign or enemies of Neverwinter, be from Illusk, the Wilds, or someplace unknown, your presence will be cleansed. This is a pretty bloody xenophobic puzzle right here.
You are gonna regret crossing.
You know what ice methods probably hate? Fire spells.
Pario evoco.
Not 100% sure why this would help people from Neverwinter more than foreigners, but there we go, what do I know? Fire methods. Do I have any ice spells? I won't be able to rest here anyway. Mine are the hands that built Neverwinter, but not without my loyal fingers. How many fingers have I? Let's have a look from the front. Oh dear. No, but continue forward that you might either redeem or damn yourself. Okay. Well, that isn't really a very fair test, is it? I didn't answer. That's pretty shit, actually. It's only because it was so fucking dark from that angle that I couldn't solve his puzzle. Oh, well, that was a shit riddle.
I'll handle this.
4 XP for that golem. Although, to be fair, that's pretty much all it deserved. Ah, these will be outsiders, you know. I could probably cast this on something. Let's pick one in the middle. And we'll go for this. Okay, that must have got me on that. Let's stick a blade barrier in front of here. That'll do.
Pario evoco.
I wonder how stupid the monster AI is. Looks like they're all dead. Quite a cool little animation. The audio's a little bit janky, but the animation's pretty cool. What name has the lake beside Neverwinter? I think it's Black Lake, because there's the Black Lake district. Let's go for Black Lake. Yes, It is named for the black blood the orcs spilled within the lake when we liberated this land. Well, one man's freedom fighter. Interesting. Why did that not work? Oh, it did. Their positioning is quite annoying. Okay, I guess if you get the puzzle wrong, it makes the fights harder. Were you an enemy of Neverwinter? Where would you be buried? There's definitely baddies buried in the tomb of the betrayers. Yes, Neverwinter is distinct from the savages that surround it by the mercy we show to our defeated foes. These things are so weak, we'll just hit them. Great cleave, what an awesome ability. State the more common name for the artery of Neverwinter. Huh, that is a good question. I don't even know what that means. That's pretty bloody ignorant. Artery. I don't even know the root of that word. Well, there's a 1 in 4 chance. I don't know if when they established Neverwinter they had all the districts in place. So I'm not... You would think over the years the district's use would probably change. So I can't remember how old Neverwinter is either. But assuming it's been sort of a few hundred years, the use of each of the districts is probably going to change as technology develops, isn't it? Like how we had markets and then town centres and then out-of-centre shopping places and then the internet and so on. Things... And then the old bits get repurposed, don't they? So Neverwinter River and Castle Never are the only bits that are probably consistent throughout the whole history of Neverwinter. So Castle Never has probably always been called Castle Never. I'm going to say Neverwinter River. Yes, the Neverwinter River is called our artery for the warmth of its waters and for the blood spilt in the defence of Neverwinter. Of course it is, I know the bloody word artery. Wow, I didn't even consider that. Well, I think our logic was all wrong, but we got the puzzle right. Where might an enemy of Neverwinter find a map of our city? Well, I'm not sure. I would hope. Illusk is an enemy, isn't it? We learnt that in one of the other statues, so we'll discount that. And going by my previous logic, it's unlikely that the Merchant District was called the Merchant District. The archives might not have existed when it was founded, but pretty soon they'd be built up. Obviously, it wouldn't be there when it was founded because you'd have nothing to archive. But I don't think people are allowed to sell maps. Did I read that in a loading screen? I'm not really sure, but I'm going to go for the archives. No! But continue forward so that you might either redeem or damn yourself. Ah, that looks a lot tougher. Ah, there's two of them. Okay, it did look tougher, but the reality is it's not tougher, is it? How many gates must one pass through from Neverwinter's harbour to a castle? Now, we should know this. I'm going to go for one out the harbour, one over the bridge, one to get into Black Lake, and one where the academy bit is, where we freed the imps. I'm going to go for 4. No! But continue forward that you might redeem or damn yourself. Not very good at these puzzles. I'd like to say if I played the game more frequently, more recently, rather than spreading it out over a couple of months, I'd know. But I think I'm probably lying to myself. Oh, I was best to get off. I figured they'd be easy to hit, but have damage resistance. You have proven to know Neverwinter, but for Neverwinter to know you, you must declare your loyalty to her. I declare my loyalty to Neverwinter. So be it. The stone of this castle bears witness to your fealty. Protector of Neverwinter, take your place among us. Ah, that doesn't look good. The 9 will protect my resting place from any who approach, but one of the 9 is missing. Take his place by my side. Yeah, we'd learnt that. Well, we were involved in that because one of them died because we weren't told the real story, were we? A lot of attacks of opportunity here. I don't know what floating swords are vulnerable to. I could probably cast some buffs, but they're mostly for more than one person, my buff spells. So it's not very economical to cast them when it's just me and my Right, let's knock a heal spell out on myself, actually.
Carrying too much to move.
That's why we should have sorted my inventory out before we came here. There's stuff to read here. So, can I... Which is my best magic bag? -40, -20, -60, that's good. -80, that's pretty damn good. So this one here, is that an empty bag? Yes, it is. So -80, hopefully that's the right one. Yeah. Should be able to put all our loot in there. No, that's not heavy. I thought it might have been a sword. And a lot of this stuff we could put in the right bags. I'm not going to deal with it right now. So that was number 5. Number 1 should be opposite number 5. Talvin, first of the 9. We shall not rest until his sword takes its rightful place. Galvaren, second of the 9. The only one who remembers the promise left unfulfilled. Bloshabel, third of the 9. She never bore a child, but she was mother to the newborn Neverwinter. Bracia, fourth of the 9. His death as a traitor does not release him from service. Tchos, the 5th of the 9. 3 dragons could not slay him. Alas, treachery of the 4th. Connath, 6th of the 9. His blood was impure, but none ever doubted his heart. Narlian, 7th of the 9. His chest caught an Illusk arrow meant for mine. Tampa, 8th of the 9. Youngest of us all, who kept us all young. Slade, the last of the 9. Sadly, his first day was his last battle. So we're probably going to have some riddles, I reckon. The Rod of Never is an object created by Lord Haloeth Never that was used to control the magical defences of Castle Never. That might even be useful for our own golem, mightn't it? My sepulchre has been plundered, and my 9 destroyed. Though the Rod of Never may leave my grasp. Sorry, can't read. It shall not go far. Only the Lord of Castle Never can use the rod, and only while within these walls. No, well, that ruins its plans for my golem. Okay. So I probably can't loot these chests then. Can I bash them? Something tells me this is a bad idea. Oh. Well, we need them for the greater good. Besides, they're not doing a lot of good down here, are they? Okay. I think I deserve that, really. Yeah, this is definitely going to help our quest to save Castle Never. I mean, blue diamonds are pretty sure what we need for the level 5 upgrades, the +5 armor and the +5 weapons. So I think it's a good thing. We're saving the world by looting those chests.
This Shadow Reaver may seem a difficult foe, but hold your ground, and reinforcements shall be here soon.
Could someone else help? Please? I don't want to be here. Right, let's get out of the way. Run away. Run out. Run out. I'm stuck. I'm stuck between my animal companion. Right, I can't get involved either. Let's cast summon spell. Maybe someone else could do something?
Failed.
This is terrible. I wonder if it's meant to be like this. Oh, there's a door there. Is there? Wow, that is terrible. Right, now I can get in here. Do I have any heal spells left? Well, that was dumb. That was grade A. Stupid. Right, let's hope that doesn't happen again. Wait, now he walked through the door. I do not understand. Oh, he can open the door as well, can he?
Assassins. They sent assassins here. So this is how this enemy fights, with shadows instead of cold steel.
Well, this whole little room has been a bit of a mess, hasn't it? This thing here, for example. But we must have killed him, or he disappeared. One or the other. I was looking at my spells at the time. How did these things get in here?
They must have used night and magic to their advantage, hoping to strike at us, at you, before we could prepare. This King of Shadows, his forces are powerful. Is that the Rod of Never you carry? Let me see it. I had heard the rod rested below, but none have been able to enter Lord Halloweth's tomb. It seems the ancient alarms of the keep open the way. With this rod, I should be able to open some of Castle Never's oldest secrets. It seems some good has come from this surprise attack. I think this enemy fears to face us on the field of battle. He fears to face Neverwinter and all its knights. And that now includes you. You have earned this through your deeds, the title of Knight in Service to Neverwinter.
What about joining one of the 9? Did I imagine that? Thank you, my lord.
Don't thank me yet. I haven't given you your orders.
My lord, there are certain rites for inducting knights that must be...
Naval, I knighted you at Redfellow's Watch in the mud with orcs surrounding us. Ceremonies can wait. Now bow and be knighted.
A knight of Neverwinter is entitled to land, a keep, and forces, my lord.
And he shall have them. But you, Knight Captain, and your efforts here, you have served Neverwinter beyond the call of duty, risking your life not once, but several times without hesitation. If there is anything that I think will be the light against this shadow that comes against us, it is you and the fortress I have granted you. I offer you an honor. To become one of the Neverwinter 9. The protectors of Neverwinter, the surrounding lands, and most importantly, its people.
Well, I'm grateful and I accept, Lord Nasher.
Very
Carrying
well.
too much to
For
move.
your efforts at Crossroad Keep and your battles against these minions of shadow, I convey upon you the mantle of one of the Neverwinter 9.
And a much-deserved title it is, Knight Captain. We welcome you into our ranks.
But on to the matters at hand. You have done more to halt this beast's advance than any of my knights. When he strikes, you are there to counter it, but that is no longer enough. I am tired of waiting for this enemy to strike. I want you to find this King of Shadows. I want this beast to answer for the blood of every guardsman slain here tonight. If he crosses Neverwinter again, I want it to be the last time. To the servants of Neverwinter here before me, all fighting men of Neverwinter must take to the field to face this foe. You have seen one of its servants, and as terrible as it may seem, it can be beaten, and so can our enemy. You must spread the word. Help your neighbors to evacuate their homes as we fortify the walls of Neverwinter. We cannot allow our people to be placed in jeopardy. We alone must face this threat. Go now, and do what you can to prepare for the coming battle.
And so a strategy must be formed. These Reavers, whatever these things of shadow are, there is no way the Grey Cloaks can fight them. If our enemies cannot be killed,
They are pawns only. Powerful, yes, but not the true threat. The base that the enemy is striking from. If we cannot reach it, then we cannot take the battle to him. He can send his soldiers out without fear of counterattack, and there is nothing we can do but fall back.
even if these ruins could be reached, we still need more men. Between the plague and the war with Luskan,
Then we will gather more men, but not just men. This enemy threatens not just us. We must make allies, and we must do so quickly. There is much to be done, I think. But I have faith in your efforts. It is said that the captain of Crossroad Keep is the lord of the manor in all but name. Now I've named it for you, but it will not be enough. I am in need of answers, information, and as many soldiers as you can gather. I need to know how these Shadow Reavers can be killed, and how I can reach their master.
and we need allies wherever they can be found from all the races, all the peoples. This is not our war, it is theirs, whether they know it or not.
Where do you suggest allies can be found?
There are old alliances that Neverwinter had years ago, in the days before I took the crown. I need you to reforge these alliances. Without more troops, this battle is already lost. A clan of dwarves, the Iron Fist clan, is said to have returned to their clanhold in Old Owl Well after the pass was liberated by Neverwinter. Perhaps they would be grateful enough to aid us in the coming battle. But we cannot count on them being able to join the effort. And even so, there is still the matter of the King of Shadows.
Who else? What about the lizard men?
The lizard men of the mare? What of them?
Will they fight for us?
Yeah, it is true the King of Shadows was attacking them. At worst, we end up killing the lizard men and they won't attack us on his side. So I see it as a win-win. If the lizard men don't help us, we'll kill them and put an end to their threat. And if they do help us, then we've got an extra ally. So they're being attacked by the King of Shadows as well. Why would they not?
I do not think any lizard man would be quick to come to the aid of Neverwinter, even if we could speak with them.
Yet, if they would join us, they know the terrain, perhaps even know about more of the movements of the King of Shadows through the Mere. If you think you can contact them and persuade them to help us, then may the gods smile upon you. Such allies might give us the edge we need.
How can I find out how to defeat the Shadow Reavers?
We asked the enemy. We still have some of the Arcane Brotherhood in our dungeons. Let them provide us with answers. See to it.
There must be some way to reach the King of Shadows' stronghold.
My lord, I believe Aldenon is already searching for a means by which we can reach the King of Shadow's stronghold.
Half the task will be him finding it, and the second task will be trying to understand him when he explains it.
Yeah, that's a good point there. I'll get on it at once.
Then I shall leave you both to these preparations. I must attend to the troops and the war effort. You are to attend to the King of Shadows. Of all our knights, no one has a greater chance of finding his weakness than you. I shall gather our forces, but you must show me where we must march. Return to Crossroad Keep and begin preparations. Naval will go to assist you, and he will remain there as long as needed. Now, go!
Okay, so the game's opening up again here. I guess we've got a few routes to go down. I think the first thing we're going to do is sort out our inventory. We've got to do that. And then I think who has the 5th part of the ritual, we need to work with him. So I'll probably take the job most suited to him first, I think. Whereabouts am I keeping my front door? Oh, they're all here. Interesting. Well, we'll deal with them next time. Thank you for watching. I hope you come back for some more Neverwinter Nights too.